So this is a continuation of a video I did a while back in December. This was after the Game Awards. And basically in that video I shitted on the Game Awards and E3, calling them pointless, saying I don't get the appeal of them, and whenever the video comes out before then, the PlayStation 5 conference is the proof that they are completely pointless. Not the conferences themselves, but the E3, Game Awards. We don't need any of that. We don't need that. It just forces companies to rush out things when they aren't actually ready, which is why I think Sony was very smart to skip out on all that E3 BS, especially when it got cancelled due to the coronavirus, which is just perfect timing if you really think about it. You know, E3 this year was going to be one of the worst E3s of all time, especially with the main host quitting. When the freaking main host quits E3, that's when you know, like, it has fallen apart. Apparently it's supposed to be some kind of like influencer event. Nobody wants that. Are you kidding me right now? Like, the whole point of these conferences is to show what the system is and what games are coming for those systems. And this conference, this PlayStation 5 conference, did that exact job. Like, this is exactly what we wanted. This saved gaming this year. Okay, sure we had Doom Eternal, sure we had Animal Crossing New Horizons, but that's literally it. Nothing else came out this year, other than whatever I'm about to show on the screen. But other than that, like, legitimately, nothing has happened this year, and nothing is going to happen this year due to, you know, the world ending. But the fact that this PlayStation 5 conference was the one thing that saved this year from becoming extremely barren, that says a lot. I mean, Nintendo, Microsoft are both struggling right now. Nintendo put out this mini direct that I don't even remember if anything was in it, to be completely honest. I think the only thing I retained from that was no more heroes or this and this. But other than that, like, there was nothing there at the mini Nintendo Direct. I'm glad it happened. It was just, there was literally nothing in there. There was a Smash announcement. You already know I'm hyped for that kind of stuff. But other than that, there was nothing in there. There's nothing in there. But then they delayed, or they're not delaying, but basically Nintendo doesn't have anything coming out. Like, we haven't had an actual Direct in like almost a year at this point, and we don't see any more Directs like foreseen coming, especially with Nintendo saying, hey, other companies, don't like wait on game releases. Don't wait for this conference to release your game or release your game trailer, which worries me a lot. You saying, Nintendo, that you have like nothing this holiday season? Like nothing at all. Cause like, look at PlayStation. Like, we're about to get into PlayStation in a second, but like, what are you doing? And Xbox. You're a fuck. But it's time to get into PlayStation 5's conference and why it's the only good conference that exists. Every single conference, every single like video that talks about this stuff is always so flawed. It's filled with boring schlock that I could care less about. So much side things here, side things there. It's all third party, and once in a while we get a first party, like a very important game that people actually wanted. In this case, most of the games were games that people actually wanted. I mean, the main takeaway I took from this, the main takeaway that I got from this was Spider-Man 2 and the New Horizon game. There was so much more in this presentation, but the fact that I got these two games, including Resident Evil 8, like, those are just wow. In the same conference, the fact that I have to, the fact that I thought this was impossible. The fact that I thought this was going to be disappointing because they announced GTA 5 for PlayStation 5. Why would you even, like, it was on the PlayStation 3, fam. Like, who cares about that? We'll get into the look of the console, but the fact of the matter is that this is one of the most important conferences of all time, specifically because of the viewership and the things they actually showed in it that made people either happy or laughing their butt off. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, the conference itself, what was there? Well, it was basically, you know, what a Nintendo Direct is, or the State of Play. It was a better version of both of them, basically. It showed all the important first-party games, some third-party games here and there. Basically, all the lineup, the start lineup for the PlayStation 5 games. They did an absolute stunning job with some of these trailers. Some other trailers were kind of weird, but the fact that we got both an Oddworld game coming out and a Ratchet & Clank game coming out, wow, this was such an amazing conference. We got some new games like this. We got some new IPs coming out soon. This one and this one is what I'm pretty much hyped for. Like, I forgot the names of them because of new IPs, but like, I'm pretty excited for them both. Okay, believe me, as a closeted weeb, I might say myself, I am very hyped for this game in particular. It just looks so cool. Look at this gameplay. Just look at it. Okay, fam, like, all these games that are coming out got me so hyped, my G. Like, I don't know what to say. I never had a conference hype me up this much since before the release of the Switch, which didn't really have much to begin with. Yeah, there was a lot of games here. Some, I guess, I didn't really care for, but like seeing Octodad's developers actually make something, like, that was interesting enough, I guess. Like, what else do we got? I'm gonna have the editor like put the game lineup. Yeah, that sure is a lot of games. Wow, that's crazy. So what we take from this is the fact that E3 is basically dead. The Game Awards might as well be dead. The amount of people who watched this event basically says to those events that are just spectacles, they tell them like, hey, all you need is to tell the people what you're going to release. And there you go. And also, this was a very important thing because it actually showed what the console looked like. For many months, we did not know what the console looked like. So that's what it looks like. It looks like a binder they use in school, but like a very expensive one, as I tweeted. It's like a Tesla binder, like a futuristic, like cyberpunk binder. Like, the fuck? Why does it look like that? Why is it white? You guys, like... Okay, so after all this time, there was like a whole minute of like these visuals of like always trying to get you hyped of what the PlayStation 5 looked like, and this is what they came up with. But hey, look at all the games. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, that's just GTA 5 for the third time. Well, anyways, I know this isn't usually the video I make or anything. This isn't usually the type of content that I create, but like, I need to talk about this. Very important to me that I discuss the current events going on so I can give views for it. I mean, what? What? That's not what I meant to say. Also, Winter Olympics and Smash videos will be coming out. I also want to thank the person who donated money to my Ko-fi. Thank you so much, whoever you may be. I don't know who you could be. Oh my god. So before I end this video, I want to thank the person who donated to my Ko-fi. It really means a lot that you enjoy the content so much that you decided to support me and the folks behind the scenes. It's greatly appreciated. It blows my mind. Don Shay will be going to Starbucks now because of you. And that's all I have to say. The other video should be coming out soon. I know I said I wasn't really gonna create anything ever since, you know, the whole thing, but like, it's the PlayStation 5, my G. I grew up on this. Like, I need to talk about this because this is important, and I made a video talking about this subject. So I at least need to give my take on it. And yeah, peace out. It works now.
It's good?
Yep.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
It's good? I just didn't have enough settings added to it. I got rid of them, and then that's the reason why. Now it works, so we good. I hope.
Alright, well.